I like the message because it was the first message I was bringing to them that was all about their choice and their power. And instead of being lectured about the importance of having respect, it was a lot about you have the power inside of you to make these choices. And so we tried it the first year, and I sent out an anonymous survey, and the results were amazing. Throughout the years, I've done a lot of different programs with the kids. I've done anti-bullying programs. I've gone through a couple of character building programs. We have done kindness club. We've done all sorts of things with the kids. And this was something different. It was free. So when I came to my administrators and said, hey, I have something that I think would be great with the kids, and we don't have to pay for it, that was helpful. And honestly, I thought it was worth trying. I think that kids are faced with the prospect of violence in school. When I was a kid growing up, there had never been a school shooting that we had heard about. We did a little stillness exercise the other day. It's like a minute timer, see if you can be still for a minute. And when I asked them, why do you think we do that? 3 of them thought it was in case there was an active shooter. And so I think that they're, with social media, they just have a variety of different things that make it difficult for them. And a lot of kids have stuff going on at home that, we don't even know about. Sometimes we do. But it's hard. It's hard to be a kid in this world. And so anything, like I said, we're just scattering seeds. Anything that we can offer them that might be a tool in their tool belt that will help them get through a difficult time, we want to give them. I think our survey results at the end of last year solidified the importance of the program because the kids just were very enthusiastic about it, and they felt like it was worth continuing. And as long as the kids are buying into it and feeling there is benefit to it, we will continue to offer it. Listening to my kids this year, I think that they are benefiting because they are beginning to understand that what they need is inside of them, and that they have choice, and that it doesn't come from what's going on around them. If they have chaos at home, if there's chaos at school, if they have fears about something, that they can overcome that because they have what they need inside of them. Every time I do a course with the students, somebody says something, several of them will say things that blow my mind, because I look at them and kind of don't know if they're getting it. I don't know if they're bored. I don't know if, sometimes it doesn't seem like they're paying attention. And then they come out with statements that are just very inspiring and very profound. We had just watched the video when he's in Colombia, and he's talking, somebody asks about, I feel like my light goes out sometimes. How do I keep my light on? This is in the PEP collection. And Prem says, you just open your curtains. And the kids were all amazed by that. And they still talk about it now. We did an exercise about things that make us feel dark, things that make us feel light. And that really they can turn to those light things, and that gives them power. And they talk a lot about opening their curtains and letting their light be. And they are realizing, I think that it has a huge impact on them when they realize the 25,550 days, and they start thinking about all the petty things that they get worried about. Sometimes, getting stressed about schoolwork or stressed about tennis shoes or whatever, and then kind of realizing like, man, I need to make these days count. And they open up sometimes about their fears that they have, losing family members, losing their own life, being left behind. And they start to have this realization that they have inner strength, and they have tools that can help them overcome things that seem scary to them. I believe going through this peace education program and having some of the conversations that they have and having to think about their, we talk about hard things sometimes, and we do a lot of thinking together. And I think hearing what their friends have to say has given them respect towards one another and kind of an understanding that, we don't have to love each other, we don't have to be best friends, but we can have respect for each other. I would say that we have a responsibility as educators, not only to educate our students, but to help them maneuver their day-to-day life. And we're preparing them for life beyond public school. And if we can show them the choices that they have and what they have the ability to tap into, that's all inside of them. They don't need anything else. They just need to look within. It's very empowering to these kids. We're not just standing up and lecturing them about the importance of this character trait or that character trait, or don't bully or don't do this. We are giving them tools to be amazing human beings and to bring their light into the world and to help them maneuver very difficult, tricky waters. If people are considering doing it with kids, I think they will be so surprised and amazed at what the kids are able and willing to take in. And they're taking this and they're chewing on it and they're thinking about it and they're applying it. And there are times that I look at the seniors and go, I think they're asleep. I don't think they're doing anything. I had one kid last year who I swore was going to give us a bad survey result. And he went to his teacher and he said, I think that peace education program, there's something to it. And it impacted me. And coming from a guy like me, that's saying something. And so I think that we have to give them credit for being enlightened beings and able to absorb this kind of message.